hacks and insider information. But what if I told you that some of those are intentionally leading you down the wrong path? Stick around because we are going to talk about why these TikTok tips are sometimes more myth than magic, and what you need to do before your next Disney vacation. Hi, friends. I'm Laura Kromzak, and yes, I have some stories for you. I felt it was very important to come live here to let you know that not all the information out there is helpful, and some of it is intentionally misleading. And I hate that for you. I hate that for newbies. I understand we are in the age of we want the information right here, right now, and we don't want to do a lot of research. We're just kind of surface gathering whatever's out there. There was a post, an argument between a husband and wife. And the husband saw on TikTok this Disney trick, and he's like, we need to do this. Now, thankfully, the wife had done a little more research, and she's like, that doesn't sound right to me. So she went in and she asked in the Facebook group. Unfortunately, the husband was wrong. So let's break down, why is this going on? Like, why would somebody put intentional bad information out there? Well, honestly, it's for views and monetization. Let's be real. Our social platforms are now based solely on the algorithm. And if you're unfamiliar, I'm just going to try and do a really brief explanation. You have this circle of friends, circle of followers, depends on which platform you're on. And you put out a post or a live or a short, it doesn't matter. That social platform is going to show it to that circle of people who are following you. And if there's a lot of interaction and people like it and a lot of views, likes, comments, especially if it's just a post, then the algorithm is going to say this is content that somebody really enjoys. So we're going to spread it out to a few more people. And there's all kinds of, calculations as to who those people are. And if there's still a lot of chatter and comments, likes, sharing, then it continues to grow. So here we are, like, 7 ways to Kevin Bacon. I just probably totally aged myself, but that's fine. This is how the algorithm decides whether or not the content is viral, or how it is. Hi there, Monarchy. I said hi. I said hi to you too. But this is how your platform will decide if it's viral. And if you get so many views, likes, comments, it doesn't matter if the information isn't accurate. If people are commenting, that's not true, or this is garbage, or this is fake, or this is AI, it doesn't matter. A comment is a comment, because your social platforms, your algorithms, your artificial intelligence doesn't know the difference between a negative comment or a positive comment. It's just interaction. So apparently, it's a trend, or it's a practice, especially on TikTok, that if I put out a bad Disney tip and trick, there's going to be a lot of negative comments because Disney is very searchable. So in this situation, somebody had said, here's a Disney hack. You can book a reservation for a table service restaurant in one of the parks, Magic Kingdom, Cinderella's Royal Table. You don't have to have a ticket for that day. So here's your hack to get extra time in the park, or not waste 2 hours of your park day at a table service and still get to go to the character meal. You walk up to the gate and you show them your reservation, and they will escort you to the restaurant. That's complete and total crap. Complete and total crap. But they're putting the information out there. There's a whole bunch of people that get to comment on it and say this isn't true, or oh, wow, that's a great trick. That's a great tip. Well, I guess I'll try it next time or whatever. They're just trying to get it to go viral so that they can get paid. This is the monetization process on these platforms. It's all based on how much time people spend on the platform, how much time people spend watching your personal videos, and how much interaction you get. This is why we say on YouTube, make sure to like this video, share it to a friend, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, because when I go live, you want somebody to interact so that the video doesn't just die. But what I hate about it is my channel is dedicated to helping newbies navigate Disney and not make it crazy and not make it stressful, just enjoy it. So when I see bad information out there, it breaks my heart because I know how frustrating it is to try to plan a Disney vacation for a family of 5 plus and be the one who's trying to do all the research and make it magical for everybody. And then you get this bad information that comes in here and you think you've got it. What would really happen is you would show up at the gate. So let's say you booked Cinderella's Royal Table. Maybe you showed up for dinner and you thought, oh, we'll get a late dinner and then we'll get to watch the fireworks. You either have to use one of your single day tickets for Magic Kingdom, and that may not be in your plan. Like if you got 4 park tickets, for 4 days, and this was your rest day, but you're like, oh, I'll throw in a table service restaurant. Let's do Cinderella Royal Table. Then we can kind of linger and watch the fireworks. Well, now you either can't get into the restaurant because you don't have a ticket, or you have to use one of the tickets that you've already purchased, and you didn't get to spend the day there at Magic Kingdom. So my suggestion, whenever you see anything, especially in a short, please double check the information with, I don't know how to say this, reputable Disney vloggers, DFB Guide. They have an entire website. You can always ask questions. I mean, if you can't find the answer on their channel, go to their website, disneyfoodblog.com. That would be my first go-to. allears.net is another good one. And of course, Mammoth Club. Those are my 3 favorites. I know there's a lot of them out there. I don't really watch Paging Mr. Marvel. There's several of them here and there. But if you're just getting your information off of TikTok shorts, you might be in trouble when it comes to the actual moment of your Disney vacation. So I just wanted to warn you about that. And I hope you guys are having a magical week and a magical summer. We've been really busy. We just got back actually from, where were we at? Daytona. I spent the week in Daytona while my kids were at camp, and it was delightful. Beach, pool, no kids. It was fabulous. So I will be back here next week we will continue our plan B for what to focus on if you are in the parks, you're not buying lightning lanes, and it's super packed. And we've already covered like plan B alternatives to Disney in general, or some outside of the box thinkings to like the regular day tickets. And we've covered Epcot, of course, because that's my favorite park. So next week, we will come back with Hollywood Studios. I've got some great ideas for you to kind of think outside of the box and make your day awesome without hitting all the top tier rides, because sometimes you just don't want to wait in 2-3 hour lines. I get it. And you don't have the extra money to spend on lightning lanes. I totally understand that too. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I know this was short, but I wanted to get that out there and say hi to you this week since I've been gone. And we will see you again next week.